Good morning, afternoon, and evening. We have FIBA Europe Cup about to be underway for the semifinal match. I'm Justin Taylor. We want to welcome you to the broadcast. We'll be getting started in just a little bit. We have PAOK BC versus UCAM Murcia. They're about to be tipping off in about 9 minutes. Looking forward to this one as both teams have fought their way to the semifinal match. We go ahead and take a look at how we got here, starting off with, let's go ahead and take a look at the qualifiers, regular season second round, as we went through this. Each team on their own path to get to this point. Starting with PAOK, games they had to start with in the regular season, they had to face off early on against BC Trepka. They got the victory there, 85-74. Most of their games, they had victories. They had a close one following up a little bit later, 94-93 against Enwell. Progressing through the regular season, only had one loss in the regular season, and that was against BLB. Basketball Lowen Braunschweig. As they move on to the second round back in December, they had little troubles there. Only two losses, both from the same team. And that would be SBB Cerne Bilbao Basket. But in the quarterfinals matchup, they were able to move on with victory over PERI. And that was Peristeri Betson. Now for UCAM, they have an interesting lineup of players. Lee Alia with Michael Forrest as the leading players with efficiency and points. But let's go ahead and take a moment break, and we'll get back to UCAM and their path after teams are introduced. As for UCAM, they only had one loss in all of their progress through regular season and second round, even into their quarterfinal. There's your officials for this matchup. Their only loss came against Boston BH Telkom, 87-72. From there on out, they just pretty much took over in their play. The closest they've came to a loss, their smallest lead was only 5 points. In fact, actually only one other game was real close. It was 85-84 in the quarterfinal. And that came against Reggiana. Starting 5 for each lineup, starting with UCAM. Starting with PAOK, Cleveland Melvin, Brian Tyree, Nikos Bersidis, Patrick Beverly, as well as Ben Moore. Those are the starters for PAOK BC. UCAM Murcia, their starters, Devontae Kakok with David De Julius, Wilhelm Falk, Jonah Radaba, and rounding it out, Kalen Martin. That's the starting 5 for each squad. Game's going to be tipping off in just a little bit. As I mentioned, for PAOK, they have former NBA star Patrick Beverly on their squad. Now playing with them in this semifinal, looking to make it to the finals match. 2 minutes away from tip-off. Thank you for joining us here on FIBA Basketball YouTube. Again, I'm Justin Taylor, bringing you the play-by-play action. Taking a look at top competitors for this one. For UC Murcia, again, Lee Alia is their top efficiency player per game, 16.0 on that rating. 14.7 points per game for Michael Forrest. Lee Alia also leads in rebounds per game with 7 of them. Assists per game goes to Dylan Ennis with 3.6. Lee Alia also leads with 1 block per game, and Dylan Ennis with 1.2. Okay, their top performers. Cleveland Melvin leads in efficiency as well as points, with their numbers being 16.7 efficiency rating and 15.8 points per game. Ben Moore, the leading rebounder, with 6.4. No surprise that Patrick Beverly is a leading defender with blocks, 1.2 blocks per game. Also gets 1.4 steals per game, but Brian Tyree leads with 2.1. And as we see on the floor, they are honoring one of the PAOK legends. And that is former PAOK player, Mr. Georgios Okinonomu. Teams making their way to center stage. A quick greeting with the officials and with each other. Let us know who you got in the chat. Go ahead and place your vote. We have PAOK in white uniforms, white tops, white bottoms, a light double stripe on the sides, black lettering, black numbering. As UCAM wearing red uniforms, red tops, red bottoms, pinned stripes of white with solid white stripes along the side. Tip is up and goes into the hands of PAOK. And a quick cleanup of the paper confetti that's thrown onto the floor by fans at the start of each game. Almost cleared off, just a few here and there that they'll get swept off. So the game starts with possession by PAOK. Ben Moore won the tip against Devontae PAOK. Floor is cleared and ready to resume play. Up top, Beverly. Kick over to Melvin. He'll take the three. Draws contact on the shot. 3 free throws at the line to start on the very first possession of the game. David DeJulius called for the foul. Got a hand right there on the arm. And that says Cleveland. Melvin to the line. First shot is up and good. Two for two during the stint of the FIBA Europe Cup. Hasn't gone to the line too often. A total of 7 for 11. And that makes it overall 10 for 14 for the overall event. Now UCAM with their first possession. Applying some strong pressure, screened right, looking for space. Redaball, drive against the defender, 2 hands up, no good, snagged by PAOK. Beverly with the rebound, crossover, drive, kicks behind. Back to Beverly, will take a 3 of their own, rebound, will send it the other way. In the paint, pick and roll. Drive, layup, draws contact, will go to the line. Bit of a discussion early on. Ben Moore is called for the foul as Devontae Cook will go to the line. It was a great pick and roll setup. And that slight tap just sent them off their line on the shot. It's a great setup play by Redaball. First shot off the mark. UCAM still looking for their first bucket of the game. Keiko. Knocks down the second attempt, makes it 3-1 as we are a minute in to this semifinal matchup. Screen left, drives past the defenders, deflected and blocked. Offense ends up with the ball. 3 attempt, no good. Beverly tries to slide in for a steal off the rebound, not able to get it. Radaball looks to the paint, stolen away. Quick hands, active hands by Nikos. hesitates, thought about the crossover, stays to the right, will pass up to Beverly. Pick and roll, pass to the paint, floats a shot, no good, it's short. Offensive rebound by Ben Moore. Nikos to the left side, Melvin up off the glass and in for two. So the first 5 points of the game by Cleveland Melvin, 3 of them from the stripe and then 1 off the glass. 3-point attempt, trying to cut this lead down. Doesn't get it to fall. That'll be off the line for DeJulius. Moore over to the left side. Melvin kicks over on the opposite block. Layup is good, and that'll be 2 points for Ben Moore. Round the horn. Martin hands off. Julius in the paint. One defender behind. Layup is good. Was able to slide right by the defender. Looks like DeJulius was wanting a foul call of some kind. But PAOK will have their possession. Stops, pops the 3, hits rim off the right side, no good. Rebounded by the defense. Screen. Defender behind, puts up a floater shot, hits rim, backboard, and drops. David DeJulius now with 4 points. Three attempt, no good. DeJulius hesitates from the right elbow. The long extending arms can't snag the rebound for the offense. Fast break opportunity. Other way. Nikos passes off, able to get the deflection. Keep it with PAOK. 3, no good. Shot was off the mark by Beverly. High off the glass and good. David DeJulius with 6 points, tying up at 7 apiece. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're early on in this one in the first quarter. 4 minutes have already come and gone. Contact on the play. And that'll be a foul against Caitlin Martin. Excuse me. I believe Wilhelm Falk is actually the one at fault for the foul. Rian Tyree drew the contact. It'll be a side inbound. Tyree, pass inside, pick and roll, good on the floater. Cleveland Melvin off to a hot start in this game. DeJulius for 3. Fight for the rebound, ends up with contact, and that'll be a foul against Ben Moore. So Devontae draws the foul. Actually, apologies, Jonah Radapal draws the foul. Falks received for the inbound. From the left wing, quick catch and shoot, knocks it in. UCAM will take the lead 10-9. And that's off the Caitlin Martin 3-pointer. Falk credited with the assist. Beverly floats a shot and rattles a little bit, drops in for 2. DeJulius receives the screen, takes the 3, well-placed screen, not able to hit the shot. Fast break opportunity. Olympiacos loses possession of the ball, going back the other way. 3 attempted left wing, no good. Tipped and into the hands of PAOK. Stops, pops, 3, good! Rin Tyree for their first bucket of the game from beyond the arc. Julius trying to get the hot hand going. That one doesn't fall. Currently shooting 3 for 8 in the game. So the foul on the play. Jonah Radaball called for it. Brian Tyree drew the foul. Substitutions on both sides. Trying to break down the defender, get by, takes a step back 3, just enough space, but not enough there to get it to fall, just not enough oomph behind it. Sidesteps, takes the 3 off the space created from the screen. No good. Rebounded by the defense. PAOK, they'll take a 3, splashes that one in. From beyond the arc, extends their lead to their largest lead of 7 points. And we will have a timeout on the floor. Cleveland Melvin already with 10 points here in the first 7 minutes of the game. We'll be back with more FIBA Europe Cup basketball. Welcome back to play. 17-10, an early start with the hot hand of Cleveland Melvin giving PAOK the lead. Drive on the reverse side, no good. Offensive rebound leads to a second chance opportunity. 3 will drop in for Kalen Martin. Cunyaris takes the mid-range shot. Apologies, that was not Cunyaris, but a shot attempt is off the mark. That was Tyree. Mid-range from the right elbow. Emmanuel Kate for 2. Just like that, back-to-back buckets by UCAM. Makes it a 2-point game, 1 possession. Side steps on the mid-range. That's going to be an offensive foul with the illegal screen. So Clifford Omorui with the turnover. And now an opportunity to tie or take the lead for UCAM Murcia. To the basket, off the glass, no good. Rebounded almost by the offense. That'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay at that end for UCAM. Left side handoff, steps in for a mid-range shot just beyond the elbow, no good. Rebound by Clifford. Screen, drive by the defender. Mismatch on the size, but doesn't stop Beverly from taking a well-placed shot. Just couldn't get the shot on target. Around the perimeter, drives in, kick out. Thought about the three. Tony Nakic passes it off. And Forrest with the three attempt, no good. Hits rim, new shot clock. 10 seconds on the clock. Michael Forrest. Hey, drive, slams it away. Emmanuel Kate with the jam. High off the glass, no good. Fast break on the left side. Not pushing it too hard for the tempo. Directing traffic around the horn. Nakic passes. Ennis gives it off over to Forrest. Three from the left wing. No good. Doesn't hit rim. Backboard rebounded by Cognadas. Beverly. Under a minute. Trying to break down the defender. To the left. Fake. Spins back. Hits the shot for two. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Patrick Beverly with their second bucket of the game. Apologies. 6 second difference between game and shot clock. No look pass behind. Out to the left wing. Deflected away. Beverly draws contact. On the steal. Draws the foul. And those who have watched Patrick Beverly work in the NBA, that is some of the work you expect from him. You see plenty of people chatting about this game in the YouTube chat. 12 seconds left inbound. Shot clock is dead. Breaks to the right side. Looking for space. Takes the three. 2 seconds left. Rebounded, and that will end the first quarter. 19-17. And a tough-fought match here early. Still plenty of time as we have 3 quarters left to play. And we'll be back right after this quarter break. Returning to play, PAOK 19-17 with their lead. On the left side, kick out to the left wing, mid-range shot. That won't fall. Fighting for the rebound ends up in the hands of Cunyares. And somebody mentioning in the chat, helping me with these names, PAOK is the team name. Appreciate that. But we have some little bit of debate on who's going to win this game. Some people saying, one here says, UCAM will win. Mark my words. Others showing their support for PAOK, who just knocked down a 3 from beyond the arc. Thomas Dimsa with the tray ball. Antonis Cunyares with the assist. That's going to be an offensive foul heading the other way. Driving in, just beyond the elbow, doesn't hit the shot. Rebound snagged by Nakic. To the right, tried to cross over to the left. That'll be off the foot, kickball violation. Able to get it in just with about a second left for the 5-second violation. Ennis to Forrest. Takes the handoff. Ennis with the ball once again. Pass to the inside. Floats a shot with less than a second on the shot clock. It falls in for 2. Michael Forrest getting a great position while Dylan Ennis with the assist. Drive, layup over the defender, draws contact, will go to the line for 2. Over 2 during the visit to the stripe, keeps it 22-19. Contact on the drive. Substitutions on both sides, a full string of new players. Beverly is back in with Melvin, along with Latridis. On for the other side for UCAM. Keiko makes their way in with DeJulius. DeJulius starts off coming back in with 2 points, with Keiko on the assist. So both of them making an impact right there on the first play. Drive, loses possession of the ball. That'll be out of bounds, heading the other way. 1 point game, UCAM trailing. From the left side, no good. So a 3 on the play. Ended up no good on the rebound attempt. Contact was made. It'll be a baseline inbound. Underneath, up for 2, and UCAM takes the lead once again. This is the second time they've had the lead. However, this is the largest lead that they have had for this game. On the floor for the foul call. Largest lead of the game for PAOK has been 7. They came at 2 different points in this game. Actually, apologies, only 1 different point of the game. The other point was only a lead of 5, or 6, I should say. Inbound. Imsa, drive. Underneath on the pick and roll, draws the contact, will head to the line. It was a great find getting Ben Moore the ball. A difficult pass to make in itself. That's Ruben Lopez de la Torre with the foul. First shot ties up the game. Second shot up, in and out, no good. Pico hands it off. Now to the right side, 3 by Nakic. 3, good. Tony Nakic from beyond the arc. Ruben Lopez with the assist. On the floor, Beverly able to get it out of there. 3 attempted with 8 on the shot clock. Tipped away into the hands of UCAM. 26-23, drive to the free throw line, shots up and good. 28-23, we'll have a timeout on the floor. UCAM leading on this great ball movement. We'll be back. Driving on the baseline to the inside. That's going to be thrown away into the defender's hands. Slips through, slams it. Great crossover work to get into the paint and open. Devontae Keiko. Some struggles from PAOK at the moment as they are down 7. This is the largest lead of the game for either team, and right now the largest lead for UCAM. Draws contact off the glass. They'll say it's on the floor, though. It will not be in the act of shooting. It's a great hesitation crossover move to avoid the steal from Beverly. As we saw on that replay, deflected away out of bounds. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, click the bell to be notified anytime FIBA goes live with any of its thousands of free broadcasts. Mid-range shot is going to be no good on the play. Weaving their way through all the bodies. Able to snag it is Beverly. He's left wide open. Defenders just kind of ran away from him. Misses on the shot, and the struggles for PAOK continue. Floats a shot mid-range, no good. Rebounded. Beverly brings down the floor, directing traffic to the right side. Moore will head away from setting the screen, and now it'll be set by Melvin. At the elbow, fades a 2. Good! 14 points for Cleveland Melvin. Left, floater, over the defender's hand, and good. Ennis, 2 points in the game. That's their first bucket. Offensive foul call. They'll call that against Patrick Beverly. Dylan Ennis on the draw. And that elbow was out there and kind of nipped him. There's another look at that floater shot that we saw from Ennis. I want to give a shout out Laszlo Pekoski with the MVP level subscription. We want to thank you for joining on the membership program. You can also earn benefits with the membership program, including those available in the Discord and there on YouTube. Three-pointer drops in. You can check all the benefits that are available by clicking the join button that's there on your screen on YouTube. Caleb Martin was on the three-pointer at the other end. The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Going to stay with PAOK. Inside, underneath the basket, up for 2, and good. Leaving Melvin. Now with 14 points in the game. Called it just a little bit too early last time. He had 12 and now 14. 3 attempted, no good. 8-point deficit for PAOK. Largest lead for UCAM was just moments ago at 10. On the inside, backdoor pass, jams it away. Great extra pass from Thomas Diepsa. Gives Nikos the 2 points. We'll take a short break here. We'll be back with more of this first half action in just a moment. Back to play, 3 minutes approaching. Snags the rebound, gives it back underneath the basket, jammed away. Devontae Keiko. Layup attempt, no good. Quick down the floor, trying to get by one defender. A small little bump. Creates some space, and Keiko with 9 points now. Keiko tied leading for the team. The other player with 9 points, Kalen Martin. Draws contact on the drive. And there it was. It wasn't an actual rebound. Just kind of mishandled, went off their back, and just an easy snag and slam for Keiko. First free throw is good as PAOK is in the bonus. Redabot was called for the foul. 2 for 2 at the line for Thomas. Mix of players here and there with 2 fouls apiece. Nobody in foul trouble at this time. Good position for them to be in as this quarter and half are coming to a close. Contact, 2 shots coming. And the fans showing their displeasure, voicing it loudly. Nikos Persidis was called for the foul. And there you see the hand swat. A technical foul has been assessed against the coach for PAOK. Mantelis with that technical foul. So free throws on top of the personal foul free throws coming. First one is up and no good. And Julius was at the line. And now Keiko will make their way to the stripe for 2. 8-point lead. Fans excited about the miss on that play. And overall on those trips to the line, 0 for 3. Big shot drops. And who else for this game but Cleveland Melvin, just dropping it in, and one opportunity. You just hear how fired up this crowd is for a comeback here, and it's not even halftime yet. 3 points on the possession. Defense sitting pretty high up on some of these now. Backing away, takes a three, no good. Rebounded, going the other way. Three attempted, no good. Off the mark for Beverly. Fast break to the rim. Foul is called. It'll be 2 free throws. And as you can see, Patrick Beverly, a very passionate player, loves to sometimes get a little bit personal with the officials, trying to appease to their better side. Thomas Dimsa was called for a technical foul, so that's 2 technical fouls here in the later half of the second quarter. Julius to the line. Timmy Allen making their way into the lineup. They are in for Ben Moore. David knocks down the technical free throw shot. And now for the 2 free throws for KCAL. 6-point game. Misses on that shot as well, has struggled in this one. KCAL 1 for 5 from the stripe. And make it 2 for 6. That's 10 points in the game for Devontae Keiko. Trying to get by the defender. Step back 3. Grazes the rim. No good. Under a minute. Rushes the left side. Stops. Pops a floater. No good. Rebounded. Melvin. Fast break. Over to the left side. Fakes the 3. Drive. Right wing. Correction corner. Kick out. Fast movement with the ball that leads to a turnover. Too quick with the ball movements. Pass to the inside. 6-second difference between game and shot clock. Working their way to the post. Drives. Diving after the loose ball. It's loose. Layup is good. And that'll be 2 points for Dylan Ennis. 6 seconds. Kyrie passes off. 3. No good. 0.7 left. It's a 9-point lead for UCAM. We'll see what UCAM draws up for this final play of the half. They'll just toss it in, launch it, and that will be no good. 43-34 in this one. Devontae Keiko leading in scoring for UCAM with 10 points. Also has 8 rebounds with 2 assists. So doing the work with efficiency rating of 17. David DeJulius with 9 points. He got hot pretty early in that first quarter. Not much from him in the second quarter, but still trying to play their role. Also has 2 rebounds. Kalen Martin, 9 points in the game, efficiency rating of 11. As for PAOK, BC, their leading scorer, Cleveland Melvin, has been putting up numbers with 17 points, also 4 rebounds, 1 assist, efficiency rating of 17. And the next top scorer, Thomas Dimsa, with 5 points. So it's been mostly Cleveland Melvin's show for PAOK, but they are trailing by 9. We'll see what they can do in the second half of play to try to mount some type of comeback, or UCAM could maintain this lead and hold on to win the first leg of this semifinal. We'll be back with more FIBA Europe Cup basketball right after this break. Returning to play, PAOK will start with the ball for the second half. They are trailing by 9. I'm Justin Taylor. Welcome back to FIBA Europe Cup, this semifinal matchup. This is the first leg of the semifinal. Looking for space. Gets to the paint, 2 defenders. Tries to get a layup over one, misses, no good. Again, this is only the first leg, but still need to make a difference in this first game. You don't want to be down by a huge differential. You want to give yourself a chance. You want to get this win. Drive to the left side, mid-range, no good. The offensive rebound leads to a second chance opportunity that does not fall. Trying to get by the defender. Tyree kicks it out. Melvin drives to the basket, draws 2. Shot is up and good. So that makes it an 8-point game after going 1 for 2 from the line. Handoff is going to be Fate. Fake the other way as Keiko holds on to it. Now gives it off to Julius. Keiko in the paint, up for 2. No good. Does not hit rim. Rebounded by Clifford. Tyree, screened right, drives, takes the shot from beyond the arc, nails it. Down to a 5-point game here with 8:30 remaining in the third. Down to the floor, and that will be an offensive foul. Keiko called for the foul. And there's another look at that stop and pop 3 off the screen. Beautiful shot, beautiful screen setup. Now a chance to cut into the lead once again. Takes a deep 3, back-to-back trays for Bryn Tyree. Nine points in the game, all from beyond the arc. 3 for 6 shooting in the game. Drive to the basket, high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Tyree. Behind the back pass, around the defender, I should say, to the corner. No good on the 3 for Nikos. Foul called. And apologies, that was Thomas on the 3 earlier. Nikos now just called with the foul. And if a system is just working, you kind of go with it. It worked last time, worked again, back to back on those 3s there for Tyree. Well set screens, left it open. And the ball is going the other way. Two-point game. On the shot, draws contact. 2 free throws coming at the line. So far, it's 7 unanswered here at the start of the third quarter. And now, once again, Tyree will have a chance to score. Will go to the line. First time to the charity stripe. Shot goes in and good. And Tyree scores 8 of these first 9 to start the quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. The momentum has surely shifted here to start the third quarter. Foul on the play. That'll be against Wilhelm Falk. Tyree, screen right, goes around it, pick and roll, doesn't go for the pass, stays with their defender, 5-second shot clock, trying to work to the way to the rim, fades away, no good, hits rim, goes out of bounds, and that will be UCAM ball. Around the top. The Julius passes off. De La Torre. Julius for 3. No good. Rim and out of bounds. Screen right, kicks out, pass inside, quick pass, jams it away. Clifford Omoruri. And a great heads-up play. Thomas Dimsa could have taken the 3, quickly recognized Clifford underneath the basket, open for the dunk, and earns that assist. There'll be a timeout, UCAM. We'll be back with more action right after this. Tries to get a little pick and pop play going, and it works as the first bucket for UCAM in the second half. First bucket comes after a whole 4 minutes of play. not what you want to get started in the third quarter with the lead and having to tie it back up. Big finish underneath. Clifford is on the receiving end and finishes. Fast break. Clifford jams another one. 6 points for Clifford Omaruri. PAOK have all the momentum so far. Julius rattles one in on a floater, though. Not done quite yet. Tyree stops, pass underneath. Clifford in the post. Fades one, doesn't hit rim, off the backboard, no good. 2-point ball game. Julius, three, no good. Swatted outside. Two defenders jump at different times trying to stop the play. That'll be a three for UCAM. Apologies, looks like it was a two. Kalen Martin for two. It was actually, looking back at it. Great mid-range shot. So tied up at 49 apiece. Looking at the numbers, it was an 11-0 run to start off in this second half. It was the combined work of Bree and Tyree with Cleveland Melbourne and Clifford Omaruri. It wasn't until the 5:49 mark left in the third quarter here, moments ago, that Emmanuel Kate got the 2 points that ended that 11-0 run. But the momentum still favors PAOK. 2 free throws drop in, 2-point lead. Mid-range shot inside the paint, no good. Foul called in the act of the rebound. And they'll say on that little bit of a light shove, that is a foul call. 2 fouls in the game for Patrick Beverly. Kate passes off, layup off the glass, off the rim, and good. Back to the tie ball game. It was Dylan Ennis on the 2 points. Mid-range shot, no good. Tried to swat it away. Stays with UCAM. Thought about the 2. Will instead back down his defender. Help comes. That leaves a 3 open. Doesn't fall. Nikos with the rebound. And looks like we have a stoppage of play for an injury. And there was, oh, I have been there before. That is not fun. Clifford Omaruri landed his foot on an opposing player's foot, tried to go after the rebound, and you're not expecting it. You have your foot situated a certain way, and it just rolls. You roll your ankle sometimes. It is just bad sometimes. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe just a light sprain. We'll see if they return. Ben Moore and Brian Tyree return to play during that break. 51 apiece, 2:52 remaining. To the rim, blocked. Fast break, back and forth. To the opposite side, hesitation leads to 2 points. Timmy Allen. Ben Moore on the assist. Ball's heading the other way, starting to go out of bounds. Last touched by UCAM, it'll be PAOK ball. To the corner. Hesitates. Drive, layup, hits rim. I believe. If I'm not mistaken, yes, it is correct. They did call the shot clock violation on that play. Just didn't get it out of his hand in time. (53-51). Ennis takes the shot, no good. Long rebound, ends up back in the hands of UCAM. Drive, 2 defenders. That'll be a foul on the drive and layup. An opportunity for Ruben Lopez de la Torre. De la Torre with the first free throw dropping in. That gives Michael Forrest the assist. And 2 for 2 at the line, tying it up at 53. Make sure to check out FIBA.basketball for all your stats and other needs when it comes to finding more about the FIBA Europe Cup as we see a ball go out of bounds. There you can see player stats, team stats, as well as videos, photos, and more. This is not just limited to FIBA Europe Cup, but all FIBA.basketball games. Hesitation, drive, backs it up. 10-second shot clock. Ennis receives a screen right, takes the 3. Has space for it, doesn't hit. Rebounded by PAOK. Tyree passes off, that'll be deflected. Beverly directing traffic, 10-second shot clock. One-on-one, ISO takes the 3, no good. Offensive rebound. Takes the mid-range from the left side, good. Cleveland Martin with their first bucket in a hot minute. Now with 20 points in the game, 22 seconds left, 8-second difference between game and shot clock. Behind the back pass, floater goes in, UCAM tying it up. Shot clock is dead with 12 seconds left. Five. Drive, sling, deflected away, and that will be the end of the third quarter. What was a 9-point game at halftime is now tied up 55 apiece, thanks to an 11-0 run at the start of the third quarter. We will find out how this game will conclude. An exciting one thus far. Stick around. We'll be back with more FIBA Euro Cup. 55 to 55, 10 minutes of play left here in this first leg of the FIBA Europe Cup semifinal matchup. This is PAOK versus UCAM. We want to thank you for those of you joining us right now. This game has had its ups and downs and different leads, along with a few runs here and there. The excitement just doesn't seem to stop. On the outside, 6-second shot clock. Breaking down the defender, takes the shot, trying to draw the foul, but instead gets the shot to fall. Michael Forrest from beyond the arc. A little pump fake, then jump forward, trying to draw contact. Worked out as a three-point shot in the end. Deflected out of bounds, Cam with possession. Looking for the backdoor cut, gets it there, but no bucket to be had. 8 seconds. Takes a step back three, rattles backboard, no good. Cuts across the free throw line, pass behind to the elbow, out to beyond the arc. Surrounded by defenders, tries to pass off, draws contact on the pass. Beverly will inbound. Drive, Euro step, up for two, off the glass, bounces the rim and good. Hesitation, well set screen, doesn't have the space they want for the shot, so they'll pass behind. 10-second shot. Pick and roll, pass behind, has space for the three, hand in their face, makes it no good. PAOK with the ball, trailing by one. Pick and roll, layup, good. It's Ben Moore with back-to-back buckets. Beverly applying the pressure strong, kick out. Backdoor, up for two, draws contact. It's way too close to call based off of that replay. But I'm willing to bet that official had a better look at it than we did. Still, 2 free throws at the line. First shot is good. No good, rebounded by the defense. 59 apiece. So Tony Nakic goes 1 for 2. Ben Moore got the rebound, thought about the shot, takes it, nothing but net. And a deflected shot off the elbow. Tried to steal it right back. Beverly in trouble. They're going to call a traveling violation. Tough situation to get back to your feet. Great defensive block there by Beverly. Great active hands, though, in response from number 16, Ruben Lopez de la Torre, forcing Beverly into that travel call. Right a ball to Julius, and Keiko returning into the lineup for UCAM. Brian Tyree is back in, as Patrick Beverly will sit out for a momentary break. Ball's going to be tipped in, tied at 61. Tyree spins, step back, mid-range, flushes it. Floats a shot, can't get it to fall, off the back of the rim, no good. 63-61. Tyree kicks, layup, good! Tyree with the assist to Ben Moore. And that will be a timeout. We'll be back with more FIBA Europe Cup after this break. Stick around. (65-61), plenty of excitement. We are just over 6 minutes away from the end of this first leg of the semifinal. Blocked from behind. Ben Moore doing the work. Both sides of the ball. Pass underneath. Moore kicks out. Diagonal pass. 8-second shot clock. Drive. Between defenders. Euro steps. Layup. Good! Cleveland Melvin. Expanding on his numbers. 22 points this game. Going 8 for 12. 6-point lead for PAOK. From the corner. No good. Tyree calls screen left. Goes right. Two defenders. Pass behind. Drives it himself. Goes up for two. Draws the contact. Keiko. Call for the foul. Ben Moore to the line. First shot's no good. Was earlier 1 for 2 from the stripe. Drive. Floats a shot. High off the glass. No good. Tyree. And we have an unsportsmanlike foul on the play. Benmore received it, went to the basket, and just too much contact on the play. So Devontae Keiko with 3 personal fouls in the game. Two for two during the visit to the stripe. Brian Tyree earned the assist from the free throws. 8-point game. Eight unanswered. Looking to expand it. And cannot. 4:17 remaining. Too much time left to call it PAOK's game. The basket, no good. Rada ball at the line. Ball goes out of bounds. And looks like they want to call for a potential replay, a review of it. Rada ball hit the first shot, missed the second. And the officials will go review this. Head coach for UCAM will call for the challenge. This will be a turning point, in my opinion, of momentum, because you want this possession. You want to get a shot that is able to work in your favor, but you have to have the ball. And they are going to say that this stays with PAOK. So the challenge fails. Now, that doesn't mean that they found conclusive evidence to say it was last touched by UCAM. It just means that they didn't find conclusive evidence to say that PAOK was the last one to touch it. Mid-range shot will drop in from the elbow. 9-point lead for PAOK. Mid-range shot, no good. On the floater, can't get it to fall. Beverly directing traffic, will give it off. Moore, Tyree. Step back, screen left, goes in, draws contact, and one opportunity for Brian Tyree. We have a timeout on the floor. 3:20 remaining. We'll be back with more FIBA Europe Cup. Brian Tyree to the line will shoot one free throw after making their mid-range shot. Shot is good. Largest lead of the game here at 12. Stops, pops a mid-range, didn't even hit rim. 3 minutes remaining. Whistle blown. The referee has to jump in and defuse the situation. So Jonah Radabal has been called for the foul. Patrick Beverly drew the contact. And it's 2 free throws as they are in the bonus. Technical foul has been given. Okay, so in this situation, actually a technical foul has been given on each side. So Patrick Beverly, a technical foul, and Jonah Radabal. They are offsetting technicals, which means that there will be no free throws for the technical foul. So up to the line, Patrick Beverly. First shot is good. And 2 for 2. Stoppage play to allow substitution to come in. 2:57 remaining on this 14-point deficit for UCAM Murcia. Drive off the glass. 2 free throws. Number 33, Dibs, called for the foul. As it sends Dylan Ennis to the line. Shot's good. And now a 12-point game, 4-possession game. I say this is, any game is never truly out of reach. Although it'll take a lot of work for UCAM Murcia to come back in this one. Tyree stumbles, keeps his footing, takes the three from well beyond the arc. No good on the three-point shot. Fast break. Plenty of white jerseys defending. Hesitates. Mid-range. No good. Offensive board. Goes up for two. Draws contact. To the line is Devontae Keiko. Free throw is good, makes it an 11-point game. And I believe we have another technical foul. And Patrick Beverly has been ejected from the game for their second technical foul, although it is offsetting as Keelan Martin was also assessed a technical foul. It's only Martin's first technical foul, so they will remain as part of the game. 2 for 2 from the stripe. Moore passes with the fake drive, and layup's good. What a move by Thomas Dimsa. The fake spin drives to the basket for two. Pick and roll, layup, draws contact to the line. That'll be the 5th personal foul for Ben Moore. They'll have to exit the game. Clifford Amorui will come in. Keiko at the line. First shot's good. And that'll give 14 points for Keiko, who is now 6 for 10 from the stripe. Ball's passed in and then directly back to Melvin. Backing down the defender, fades away with the two, no good. Tipped away into the hands of UCAM. Dribbles their way through the defense. Forrest passes up top, 1:30 remaining. 10-point game. Kick out. 3, up and good! The tray ball falls for Keelan Martin. Great drive and kick by David DeJulius on that assist. Timeout by PAOK. We'll be back with more action as we are less than a minute and a half remaining in this game. .124 remaining in this 7-point matchup. Again, this is the first leg of the semifinal. Ball stolen, going the other way. Hesitates, drives, takes the mid-range shot, off balance and good. 5-point game. Hesitation, goes for the bucket, deflects away. 48 seconds, it's a 5-point game. Three attempted, three's no good. Looking to cause some trouble in the backcourt. PAOK trying to answer on this possession to the 11-2 run that UCAM is currently on. 2-second shot clock, floats a shot, no good. 2 free throws coming at the line. Trying to plead his case that he didn't cause any contact. He was straight up, but the foul was called either way. Tyree misses on the first shot. It was Dylan Ennis called for the foul. They have 2 personal fouls, so they're not in any foul trouble. Makes the second shot. Still a 2-possession game. But no shot clock remaining for the rest of the game. Antonis Cognares enters the lineup. Brian Tyree goes to the bench. Bringing out everything they need for defense. Takes a corner 3. Doesn't hit. That'll be a defensive rebound. And clock will expire. 79-73 to conclude the first leg of this semi-final match. PAOK taking the win over UCAM Murcia. Top performers of the game started with UCAM Murcia. With 16 points, Caitlin Martin was 6 for 10 from the field with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Another top performer, Devontae Keiko, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 10 of those on the defensive end. Also had 2 assists and 1 steal. Efficiency rating of 22. On the other side, top performers, leading in scoring was Cleveland Melvin. He got his numbers early in the first quarter. Had 22 total, 8 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc with 4 for 6 from the stripe, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. in the matchup, 23 on the efficiency rating, with a 20 efficiency rating with the double-double. Ben Moore, 13 points, 11 rebounds with 1 assist. Had fouled out in the game, so didn't get as much time as some of the others, but still maxed out on the numbers that he did have with the 22 minutes he was in the game. Brian Tyree had 19 points, 6 for 16 from the field, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And that's going to do it for this matchup. We hope to see you in the next one. Make sure to tune to FIBA.basketball for more information on upcoming games as well as the next leg of this semifinal. We thank you for joining us. Have a great one.